We are a reseller of SmartSearch, probably the most advanced electronic verification in the UK. We also operate out of all 53 American US states, and if COVID hadn't hit, they'll be operating in 14 European states as well by the end of the year, which will now be spring next year. A basic electronic search from SmartSearch to a life cycle member on a non-contract basis is £3. That's it. Now then, since COVID has hit and no one is walking in banks anymore for business accounts, the challenger banks have all moved to biometric verification, facial recognition and other searches behind. We can offer you the same. Let's show you how that works. So this is the ultimate. This is what banks are using. And when we come to the end, which government will move to. Level 1, identification and verification with a sanction and PEP screening process. So this is a normal £3 search. This will utilise the correct references data of Experian Equifax, working out how many primary matches there are to how many bank accounts, mortgages, mobile phone contracts, etc. They'll run it through the Dow Jones watch lists, which is the largest amount of screening databases from any company going. I think 1163. Does your pretty exposed person screening, your sanction screening, does your known criminality, people who've been struck off directors of company's house, fraud alerts, deceased persons file, etc., etc. Does it all. Now the next phase is the biometrics. This combines optical character recognition and the latest biometric facial recognition techniques to provide you a true picture of customer. When you put the details of your known customer's name, date of birth and residential SmartSearch, and you click, you want this feature. Well, actually, if your client's got a smartphone, you input the number in there. This will send a text to your client, which you've pre-warned about, with a link on it to download the relevant Apple or Google Store link. It'll download an app, which then they will use to take an image of their passport, and that will line it up in the exact requirements for them, and take a selfie utilizing 52 facial points of the client's face. Once it's done, you press OK, and that will automatically send it to the SmartSearch system. So that will do, in effect, the comparison of the biometrics of the passport and the person's actual face. Most are coming in at 99+%. There depends on the age of the passport, how old it is, because the age of the person may change. If the passport is 9 years old, the person's face has moved on a little more. The third element utilises digital elements to create robust and simple to understand fraud risk indicators. This could be the client's mobile phone number and email address, things such as landline number, and this will go through all the things underneath held by Experian and Equifax to work out fraud risks. Is the client using an accommodation address? All the things it knows about fraud will be brought in. So this matches this digital elements to the client's terrestrial address, enabling those credit reference agency data, the ID document, and the facial recognition image being bound together create a composite digital identity. This is the ultimate. Now, if you just want to, on a SmartSearch, you could take a scan, or somebody can send you a scan of their passport, and you could actually just feed the MRZ code into SmartSearch to verify, should we say, the algorithm to the client. That's included in the £3 search. Now, this is the ultimate. This is the absolute ultimate. This is just £13. Now, your average life expectancy of a client is 10 years. That's £13 over 10 years. Cope with non-face-to-face, COVID secure, and with assurance you really know who your client is, mitigating the risk of ID theft and fraud using the biometric information. Also, one advantage of the SmartSearch system, we know we mentioned the Dow Jones watch lists. While your client is a client of yours and you tell the system that will do your ongoing monitoring against all these watch lists until you tell it to stop. So for 10 years, you've got that monitoring information. Any alerts, you'll see them as soon as you log in, there's a new alert about your client. And that's doing it for you on your initial cost, no extra charge. So £3, £13 lasts you 10 years. Very unique feature.